Hello, Minecraft Math Gladiators, and welcome to the Regrouping Wither Battle training world. So in this world, you'll get some hands-on experience learning how to read unregrouped Minecraft numbers and regrouping them. And then when you go into the Wither world, you will read unregrouped Minecraft numbers to get your gear to fight the Wither. And you're going to have to read this while, the Wither's throwing flaming skulls at you. So you'll probably want to take this training course first, right? Okay, so without further ado, let's get going. Before we start, I want to show you the structure block. Structure block? What's that, you say? It's this super exciting thing that takes what you build in Minecraft and exports them into files, yeah. Do you realize how awesome that is? That means you can build like a super awesome dome for your house and then copy and paste it somewhere else in this world. Or you can export these files off to 3D printers. So take a look at that. This is what's going to show up on a 3D printer if I choose to do it. But you can build whatever you want and 3D print your stuff off into Minecraft. So yes, there's easy ways to 3D print with Minecraft using structure block. All I have to do is hit export. But in this case, I'm using it as a file that I'm going to use to turn in my work and show off what I had learned. So that was my before picture, the before regrouping picture. Back to regrouping. Okay. So take a good look at and guess what number this is. Pause the video and come back after your guess. Welcome back. Let's take a look at this in terms of place value because we're doing base 10 regrouping in place value. So there are 10 columns and 1 columns. So there are 12 blocks in my ones column. I can see that because the ones tower goes 2 above that purple line. And that's the 10 line. There's a line every 5. And the tens column is at 60 because it goes 1 block above the 5. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So we are showing 6012. Have you ever heard of a number called 6012? Well, I have while I was studying French. If you want to count to 73 in French, it translates to this. No kidding. 68, 69, 60, 10, 60, 11, 60, 12, 73. Yeah, so there is a number called 6012. It is 72. So 6012 is 72. And I'll prove it to you in 2 different ways. The first way is I wrote it out in expanded form. There's 60 in the tens and 12 in the ones. You add it together, you get 72. And the second way is with the model itself. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. So 2 ways to prove that you learned this stuff is to show it in expanded form and explain it by counting out the math model. Let's take a look at our next problem. We don't have anything in the tens, thousands place value, so that's 0. We have 7,000 because 7 are in the thousands. We have 500. Whoa, look how many we got in the tens place. That's way too many for the tens place. Hey guys, which one of these do you think needs to be regrouped? Exactly. All right, and we have 6 in the ones column. So how much do we have in the tens column? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Well, that's 100 right here. 150 here, 160, 170, 180. I can use these lines to make the counting easier. So 180 are in the tens column. So let's regroup 100 out of this. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And let's regroup it with this iron block. Boom. And there we go. We have 7,686. And I can explain it and I can show it right here in my book and quill. And now that I'm done with these two problems, I am going to just quickly change the name of that. And also the XYZ will show your spacing on how bigger it is, but go do that another time. Hit export. And we're off to problem 3. Trivia question, guys. Why is base 10 called base 10? Ask your neighbor what they think. Pause the video and come back. Well, the real reason is that there are only 10 numbers in the entire universe of our counting. And that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are no more. I know you're 11 and 12 years old, but 11 is made up of 2 1s and 12 is made up of a 1 and a 2. And 7,856 are made out of 7s, 8s, 5, and 6s. All just one of 10 numbers. So whenever you hit the 10th number, the numbers reset and flip over with the 0, and that's why it's called base 10. All right, so this problem shows base 10 in action. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of 9s in the middle of this number. So we have 5 in the 10,000 spot. We have 9 in the thousands. We have 9 in the hundreds, 9 in the tens, and 10 in the ones. So the ones need to be regrouped because I can trade 10 ones for 1 10. Boom, it flips over into the tens place. And look, tens are now showing at 100. So it needs to be regrouped. And now the hundreds are in the thousands. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. So that needs to be regrouped. And the thousands are in the 10,000s, so they need to be regrouped. And mouse wheel click picks up the block like that. See how I went from purple to yellow? And that's a quick way to fix mistakes. And there you go. So that number was actually 60,000. And you can prove it by adding it in expanded form. So I started out at 50,000, 9,900 plus 90. Add 10 to that, you get 60,000. Enjoy the battle. I hope this helps. Practice this on your own. And most importantly, stay crafty.